Nick will be right with us. Welcome everyone. This is what's that? Okay. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of the West Coast PopCast. Knock will be joining us in a bit, but right now, look at that man right there. Look at the hair. Eric, I haven't had hair in an unbelievable amount of years. I've never been jealous of anyone with hair. That is spectacular, my friend.
Thank you very much. I will try and fix the screen so you guys can see what Zach is talking about. But I decided I went blonde for Cody. Now I'm going red for revenge because Cody is going to beat everyone who wronged him. He's gonna walk up to Triple H and smack him in the schnoz. He's gonna just just book him.
Oh man, we got a lot going on today. We're talking a bunch of stuff here. Welcome everyone who's in here already. Noob, thank you for joining us. Mr. All Power X, hiya, how you doing? Welcome everyone. Let us know your comments all stream long. We're going to talk news and rumors. Before that, we're going to talk the week in wrestling. We got some other stuff, and of course, promo school at the end as Eric fixes the screen. Once he does, let me know, Eric, because I'll reveal the biggest thing that we got going on all episode. And here comes Knock.
But you know what, Zach? There is one thing that you forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's John Cena's birthday, the greatest day
No,
of
no, hold
all.
on, hold on, hold on. Stop the presses. I'm so pissed off, man. I had such a good opening. I was set up for Eric, and then as soon as Eric says, "Hey, man, I'm about to go live. Are you ready?" My power shut off. Eric, do you know whose birthday it is, man? The person who hustles so much, who is loyal to their company, the loyalty and then respect across the world. The birthday of the DMD Britt Baker. What a day! What a day! So who represents hustle, loyalty,
Oh,
respect more than the dentist herself?
that's so
Shout out to
sad.
Britt Baker.
How is she gonna share a birthday with wrestling? Jesus, that's so sad.
No, it is
Every
Cena that shares a
birthday.
birthday with her.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture. Yes, yes, I love it. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. This feels like my birthday.
So we got a
Let me
few
just say, we
birthdays
put
actually. So you got it, Zach. You got it, Zach.
let me just say, we put it in the title. It is a John Cena birthday bash. Bash this jackass all episode long with your comments. Let him know what a jag-off piece of trash bags he is on his
Terrible.
birthday. Make this a very unspecial day for John Cena in the
Terrible.
comments.
This is crazy,
Pop
You
man.
these
So
balloons.
all the things this man has done for you. You can't give him one day in this Cenaful world. You can't just. He brought you peace. He brought you the spinner belts. He brought you the STF, the AA. So many
yeah,
things.
he didn't bring the STF. I seen Samoa Joe
That
do it
man
before him.
create. Yeah, yeah. We all know
The,
Samoa Joe and Cena trained together, and Cena gave him some tips.
the
He
spinner belt
did.
was is iconic. I gotta give him credit for that. Can't touch it. But
Don't want to touch it.
Shout out to Dijak, who says he's now the most famous WWE wrestler from Boston who has a birthday today. He has to take second fiddle to Cena. And I don't like the way Cena's look at me in that picture, Zach. I don't know about this
I absolutely. Zach, don't you dare change that picture. Oh, I feel energized for
Uh,
this now.
all right. God, look, today John Cena is, it doesn't even matter how many years old because it's just been like a black cloud over society and our world ever since he was brought into this world. I feel sorry for the vagina that had to push out that
Oh,
Cro-Magnon jaw.
you know what? At this point, Zach, what happens to Joker if Batman's gone? I think you need Cena in your life. You need him as much as the rest of us do.
one. He's got a point there, actually, Zach.
Enjoy
Shut
it.
up.
Enjoy it. Love that framing too. Cena is perfectly placed. This is the best episode ever.
Oh, I want to know. I want to know where'd you find this picture? Would you type into the Google search for this one?
I just lit some candles, poured a nice bubble bath, and put on some Michael Bolton, and the picture just appeared.
Ah, beautiful. This, you know what? I hope Vince McMahon wrote a whole paragraph for him today. I hope Shane McMahon put his jealousy down and sent his brother some gifts. Oh, what a great day. But with that, do you guys want to get into 3 hours of the hottest show in pro wrestling?
Let me just tell you first, Knock. I finally found you on WoW, Eric. If you could bring it
Let's
up,
go.
I found Knock. Here is a picture of him. I swear I couldn't find him for weeks. Finally, we have a picture of Knock at WoW, Women of Wrestling.
I'm
Knock,
excited for this, man.
here you are, man. I'm so excited. There you are. I found you.
Oh,
Good.
hold, hold on. Not to
Spell your name
confuse
wrong?
our,
Spell
not
your
to
name wrong?
confuse our fans out there who subscribers. That is not me, okay? I don't know who this guy is.
No?
No, and what
Oh.
sweater is that? Is that an LA Clipper sweater? You would never catch me wearing a sweater like that.
Shit.
Let's it's Lakers all
I
day
must be
over here.
mistaken. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Could it be?
All right. Shit. Okay.
Do we have a part two? Do we have a try again?
I'll try looking for you as this episode goes on. I don't know what hysterics that woman behind is doing.
Brother, me up, brother.
Seth cashing in isn't even worth that hysteric right there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on screen here, but hey, man,
Right.
never mind. I'm not gonna.
I'll keep looking for it. I'll keep looking for you during the episode. Knock. I'll find you.
All right. Hopefully you find me, man. This isn't Where's Waldo.
Okay.
Oh, man. First up, Monday Night Raw. Zach, what's
Man,
up? What's up?
I don't get an intro, man. The final boss don't get an intro this week.
Did we not intro you at all this time?
I think I got an intro. We talked a whole lot about Cena.
I mean, that's what happens. Do you blame me for talking about the man who perfected professional wrestling on his birthday? This man teaches. Here's a fun story that I heard about John Cena. You might like this, Knock. I heard that the Royal Rumble 2016, he was supposed to come out in number 3 spot. But then he saw this little rookie, this jobber who, it's his first day on the job. He's wet behind the ears. And Cena says, "Hey, kid, go out there and make some of yourself." You know who that kid was, Knock?
I couldn't tell you.
It was AJ Styles, Alan Jacob Styles. Cena gave up his Rumble spot for AJ. And AJ fumbled the bag. He fumbled it, and even Kevin Dunn was like, "I'd rather see Roman than Kevin," because he was expecting Cena.
Okay, I get it. Alan Jacobs, yeah. Never heard of that guy, but I know Alan Jones, Mr. Impact himself, made a great debut that year as well.
That must have been his Impact name. I don't know.
Oh man, but yeah, the final boss is here, man. Thank you everyone for supporting. We're gonna talk about some Impact Wrestling, of course, this week. Had a great week. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. But hit that like button though. Don't forget to hit the like button. Help us out.
Please do. Also, what's up to everyone in the chat?
Yes.
Tsunami, it's a shame John Cena carried you through your high school. I apologize for you not graduating because of him.
You know what? Tsunami, he's just jealous. Obviously, Zach was denied his passport into the C Nation.
Well, he didn't get that one. Oh man. But yeah, Monday Night Raw, like Eric was saying, 3 hours of golden or 3 hours of pure trash. What we got, Zach?
We're a mix. I think we're like we're mining for gold, and then we gave up halfway through because there's a lot of fool's gold. But if you liked Young Guns 1 and 2, I'm glad you tuned in to Monday Night Raw because it was Cowboy Night. It was the Wild West. Brock came out looking like Yellowstone. Trish came out looking like Yellowstone. I mean, a lot of random stuff happened. Cool stuff with the Bloodline and Judgment Day. Nice stuff with Rhea Ripley, and it's just huge factions coming together for like one episode. I liked it.
That was cool too. That was a nice ending, and we haven't really seen too many brawls in on WWE, like not too often, like with the faction warfare, I should say. And Trish I thought it was a great promo. This promo was amazing. Yeah. She sold me, man. Get her a title run going. Have her get some matches with some key people. Not everybody, just some key people. I'm all for this. And so the whole turn didn't really make sense, but she sold me on it and she made it make sense. Like, why was she trying last week so much? And there's just a few little holes in it, but she made it work.
Yeah, I'll give her props. Looks like she really carries this run. Like she wants to do something good. So I might see how it goes.
I think she really reminded the world that she was that person. Like before Charlotte, before the Four Horsewomen, all that Divas Women's Revolution nonsense, Nikki Bella. Before all that, it was Trish.
I want this on record. Doc says that the Women's Revolution was garbage. Remember that, folks.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But that's what Trish said. I was quoting Trish.
She cut a long promo and got through a what chant and wasn't phased. I was so impressed by this. This is easily promo of the week.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
She really reminded me like, oh, she really is that person. There's a reason she's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, I would love to give it promo of the week because it was amazing. But as we're going to talk about later, power of friendship will always win, and that's why I think Dynamite has promo of the week.
Oh, okay.
But what else on Raw?
So just some good matches. Nothing like really moving the needle here for wrestling this week. Miz and Seth had a really good match. Bobby in theory with Bronson Reed getting involved was actually really good. Bianca and Dakota was actually a really good match too. It showcased Dakota very well and kept Bianca
Yes.
strong. So just a lot of like good stuff. It's just, you know, I not a bunch of like big story stuff moving on.
Yeah. And on a side note, someone must have got and talked to the Miz, but him and Seth put on actually a really solid match, man. Miz reminded people he could wrestle. He hit like a kneeling DDT, the one he always does. That he rolled through it, hit another DDT, which was really nice. So Miz and Seth had a really good match on Raw.
Oh, that's cool. I wanted to see that, but I know one of you posted like that was match of the week or something.
Oh, I didn't say all that, but it was a good match.
If I said that, I said it on Monday.
It was someone that saw it, but maybe it wasn't you guys.
Yeah, I need a little. I love what Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville are doing, man. I think they're a very solid team. I know Carmella's supposed to be there, but she has some injuries going on. But I need a little more from Candice LeRae and Mia Yim. I'm not seeing like any direction really for them. I think just add a little more to their characters.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe Mia is meant to be an Impact person. You know, some of us are main roster.
One more Impact World Champion.
Yeah, it's not a consolation prize. And also, I want to make this clear. Last week, I was completely fair and impartial to Impact. So this week, I can go off as much as I want. I've earned this right.
Oh, that is not true.
Mr. All Power, I gotta say, Trish wore it better. Brock, I couldn't like exactly know how to make fun of Brock, but I know there were like 20 jokes there with Brock's outfit.
I mean, Trish looked like she took her time, took some like a few hours to get ready. Brock looked like he woke up in the middle of the morning, lights weren't on, just threw whatever was on the floor, smelled it to make sure it was still good. That's how his outfit looked.
Y'all walk up to Brock Lesnar and say this. You walk up to this beast of a
I'll
man.
tell it to his face. Listen,
he
Brock,
looked like he was about to
Mr.
fight
Beast
Duncan
Incarnate.
McLean.
My name is Eric Vaughn, and I feel this way about you.
Dangerous, how you doing? Welcome.
What's up, Dangerous?
What's up, man? But yeah.
All right.
Over to, as much as I this Impact, I really should start this NXT. Every time I'm sure there's good stuff on there, and I see some good clips, but there's never a point where I'm like, I need to watch this. But I know you just did a stream on this.
So NXT is kind of like turning a wheel on me. It's actually not that bad now if you like what it is. It's nothing. It's good if you watch the show. If you don't watch the show, I don't think it's going to drag you in, if that makes sense.
No, I think that's exactly how I feel. Like I see some good clips out there, but there's nothing that's like grabbing me an outsider in.
Yeah, I mean, outside of for me, like the women's division, I think is really well presented, and then Carmelo Hayes, I don't really tune in too much. I mean, I know people love Grayson Waller. Say he's ready for the main roster. I just can't stand this dude, man. Maybe am I missing something? Can someone inform me on something?
You're not feeling the Waller effect?
I am for sure not feeling the Waller effect.
Even though I don't watch it regularly, whenever I see him, I'm like, I can see this kid's ready. He's got the look. He's a trash talker. He can go in the ring. I'm seeing it. I don't think he's gonna be like I don't put him at Carmelo Hayes level. He's gonna
definitely not.
Work, but I can see him on the roster doing something.
They have to watch it with the draft, with the NXT stuff, because NXT has a lot of people, and a lot of people that are good in the ring, especially these nil people. But they have only a handful of people that make segments move, like Carmelo.
Yeah.
Or like they have to really watch who they call up and who they keep to make sure NXT is very watchable still.
Right. I mean, they've been hinting. Just before it went live, I saw like they posted. I don't remember Alexa Bliss being drafted from NXT to Raw, but they posted a clip
SmackDown.
of her. Was it SmackDown? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's one of like the original that was like original 8 or something they always promote for SmackDown Live. I mean,
like from NXT to SmackDown.
Yeah, because she went straight. She's the one who took the belt off by Becky. Like she went straight to there, and like that's when like she really got her shine. At least for me, I didn't see her in NXT before.
Wow, I thought she was on Raw first. But yeah, they're showing that off. So they're showing that people from NXT can be drafted. So we should get at least 2.
I think part of the reason, like you might think that, because like when she went to SmackDown, she wasn't really supposed to be the person. She won the championship because I think either Naomi or someone got hurt, so then they gave her the belt. But then when she went to Raw, like she just blew up over there, man. She won that Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And then like I think it was a little more memorable.
Okay. Yeah, because whenever I think of her, the first thing I think of is her and Bayley. That bad feud.
Yeah.
Bayley was afraid to be a wrestler.
Yeah, which was Noob and Co. Yes, the modern SmackDown 6. That's what I was referring to. Yes.
I did not remember that tagline at all. Man, I need to go back and watch that.
Who they might be calling up is Zoe Stark. She lost to Perez in a clean victory, and it just seemed like it seemed like a match where someone's leaving. So I do think Zoe Stark is one of the people getting called up.
I can see it. I mean, she's. Where would you like to see her go? Where would she fit in?
Either brand, definitely not for a title though. Hold off on calling up people for titles. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Real quick in the chat, just because I can't believe we didn't talk about this if it's happened on Raw. Mr. All Power says, "What about Rick Boogs and Elias becoming friends? You're telling me the 2 greatest musicians of their generation became friends and we didn't talk about it?"
I didn't see that. I don't know about Zach.
I mean, it's been happening.
Oh, this is amazing. If they should be doing a duet for Cena's birthday right now. Zach, could you imagine Boogs shredding on the just shredding?
Listen, we all know the best. The best guitar player is Jeff Jarrett. We gotta start putting respect on this man who's still on TV to this day.
He's so bad at guitar, Jeff Jarrett is. He's so bad, he gets so frustrated, he just has to smash his guitar because he can't even do an A chord.
He was like Randy Orton with that guitar. Everyone could get it.
If you want to see some real guitar playing, check out my Sting music video with the Clone Hero gameplay. And then also in the chat, maybe we'll get them as guitar tag champs. Yes, hopefully. I want to see it. Make it happen.
Main event.
All the guitars smashing every episode. I want it. And then Tsunami asked who should go back to NXT.
Like I said, Dana Brooke.
Not a discredit to her, but I wouldn't mind seeing Mia Yim go back down there and make another run. Think she could be a nice NXT champion for them.
Nice. I didn't realize. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say on the guys' side, I'd probably say like honestly, bro, if they don't do anything with Shinsuke this run, I wouldn't mind seeing him go back to NXT for a bit.
Okay. As champion or just like to help people?
Definitely not to help people, like to be like one of the guys.
Okay. I didn't realize Drew Gulak was back down there.
Neither did I. Oh no, I did. I forgot.
It's decent. It works. It's decent.
Okay.
I'm looking at my notes real quick, man. It's hilarious because I got to bring it up for Eric. One of the taglines for NXT was Axiom. It's his main goal. He wants to end the reign of terror from scripts. And I'm like, bro, what reign of terror?
This man can try all he wants, but you're never gonna say it with me now. Flip the script.
It's so good. So good.
They put Axiom up against. How are they gonna job Axiom out like that? This kid's just starting his career. He's got a family, my God.
I don't think Scripps has had a win since I've seen him come back to the NXT TV.
He doesn't even need it. He doesn't need it. He's
exactly.
so good. It's like Seth Rollins. He's that good.
You talk about him every week. Men want to be him. Women want to be under the mask. It's beautiful. I think I saw him giving Rey Mysterio some tips on how to really be a masked wrestler.
Yeah, that's cap. But I think we gotta stop spending time on scripts and dedicate more time to that Impact Wrestling.
Terrible.
Oh man.
Also, Tsunami also said they should call up KC Squared.
Yes.
Yeah, that should have been happened. I agree.
They're off TV, so I think they're going to. I think that's what's happening.
The other rumor mill that is going around, Ilya Dragunov getting called up.
I'm so scared for him if he gets called up because I love him, especially after that match with Volter.
Yeah.
I haven't watched him regularly on NXT, so maybe you can tell me, Zach. Is he a good character, or is he just a really good wrestler?
He is the exact problem with a character as Karrion Kross. You have to pair him with exactly the right person, or it comes off as something that doesn't work.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
But otherwise, on the other flip of Karrion Kross, Dragunov from bell to bell can put on one hell of a match. First match, I didn't know who he was, and I like the match.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah, because I think there's some people in NXT and maybe WWE who, damn, can they wrestle, and that's what we're here for. But the casual fans, they need, and I mean, we also like good character work. Yeah, that's why we love scripts.
That's why we love scripts, and that's why I hope someone put a razor blade in John Cena's birthday cake. Happy birthday, champ! I hope you have a great year making terrible movies.
They're gonna need to put something stronger than a razor blade. Cena eats nails for breakfast without any milk.
See with that jaw.
Are we done?
He looks like Lockjaw from He-Man.
He looks like He-Man. That's all you have.
It looks like Vin Diesel's brother.
I can't believe they knew they needed someone to save the Fast franchise, bring them back to reality, and they called in the GOAT.
You know who WoW called in, Eric? They called in Knock right before we get into Dynamite. Knock, I finally found you. Here he is. Knock,
let's go.
Eric's gonna pull up the picture. Got you. I got you. I found you week after week trying to find Knock on WoW. He is on this week's episode if you can find it.
Yes, sir.
So excited. I had to keep the excitement down to my neighbors late at night when I watch it. But there he is.
That looks more like Eric than me. Definitely
sure?
not me. Again, if you are subscribed to us, that is not me.
You doing like half the Wakanda Forever? You remember doing that at the live taping?
I want to know who this guy is saluting.
Right. This guy's excited.
All right. Well, I'll keep looking for as the episode goes on. I thought that was you. I could have sworn that was you. I thought that was your under 21 wristband. What is he wearing? Why do you get wristbands at WoW?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
I don't remember that.
Okay, this one's so long ago, but I finally found. I'll find you.
Is that dude behind him rocking the Zack Ryder old wig, or is that just him?
I think that's just him.
Ugh. Also, my throat's a little sore for this, but at this point, Mr. All Power says it. It's Sam.
I love it.
Over into AEW, a Dynamite. Let's talk about promo of the week, where we learned that friendship is magic. Anytime you do a promo on friendship and positivity, it gets my vote. MJF and Sammy have formed a true friendship, the purest of
this is what you were talking about?
The greatest of friendships.
Trash.
Fickle alarm. MJF walks up to Sammy Guevara and says, Sammy, there's been enough war and pestilence and disease in the world. You and me, we can be friends. All you gotta do is lay down. He offered his hand in friendship, and this was a beautiful segment, capped off by the wonderful booking of Tony Khan.
Yeah, you gotta be capping now. This whole pillars thing, it just doesn't make sense. We all know it's leading to the 4-way at Double or Nothing for the main event, your 4 pillars. We get it.
It better be.
It better be. You're right. So you tell us in the backstage we're gonna have a tournament, a 2-match tournament. By the way, it doesn't even qualify. What are the parameters for a tournament? You tell MJF I'm gonna pay you off to. So hold on. So Sammy has to beat Jungle Boy to advance, right? Then MJF before the match says I'm gonna pay you off to win, and then we can go. You'll be in the main event automatically, right? So then Sammy Guevara wins. So how did Jungle Boy get to the main event? Like, what was the point of him paying off if he's going to win anyways? If he already has a spot in the main event, why is he trying to win this tournament?
Knock.
Booker of the Year.
I don't think you guys. All right, you guys strike me as you guys seem like you like playing checkers, but Tony Khan and I, we play chess. All right. While you guys are busy trying to figure out why the pawn moves to E1 or E4, Tony Khan and I are already moving our knight to Bishop 6. All right? I see where this is headed, and it's a thing of beauty. Come double or nothing. When you guys see the genius of this booking come forward, 5-star match is all we're going to be saying. 5-star booking, Booker of the Year. And, may I say, Tony Khan books women perfectly.
This is the guy who doesn't like Impact.
Damn straight.
This first promo really didn't do 3 people justice at all, and it's kind of their own fault. I felt I don't know. I felt like those pillars weren't going to be able to hold up the structure of a ranch style house.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like none of them can really talk on the mic besides MJF, so they didn't really heat up until he got there. Yeah, they got to figure something out because, I mean, Sammy he's cool. He says a lot of cool stuff on the mic, but it doesn't flow. Darby he just be saying whatever he wants, and Jungle Boy, he has the flow, but he's not really saying much. But they're getting there.
How many years until they get there? This is for the world title.
I don't think Darby's ever really going to get there on the bike, to be honest. I think people, he's going to just bank on people liking him because they think he's cool. So he has that working for him. Jungle Boy's going to need to learn to speak on the mic. I'll give him 2 more years.
2 more years. That's a total of, is it 5 then for him?
Yeah, what is it, 2023 now, 2025? Yeah, it'd be about 6 years. Damn, actually. Damn.
It doesn't even take kids that long to learn to talk.
I didn't put it that way.
He tried to teach you. He tried to tell you all like he can't talk. He came out as a mute, and you people forced him to talk.
But look at it this way. All those people in NXT WWE right now, they had Dusty Rhodes, baby. And for a little bit, mostly MJF, AEW had Cody, who was backstage right there, who could really pull someone to the side and say, hey, and really coach someone up on how to speak on the mic. It can't be Jericho. Who'd you say?
Mark Henry.
Think Mark Henry has it?
I think he does. I think he can see someone and know what to tweak.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd take that.
I can see.
Let me just say, Tiffany Stratton didn't have Dusty.
But I guess she must be natural. I mean, Ricky Starks came in natural too, and he just killing it.
Oh, poor Ricky. Poor Ricky. Every time I see him in a storyline the past month, I just want to yell Ricky at the top of my lungs.
I know you don't like Juice right now, but when he screamed Ricky on Dynamite, it was hilarious. I was waiting for it to happen. It was hilarious. And for Eric, best friends of Dynamite, that's my best friend group, man. Juice Robinson and Jay White, Switchblade.
I didn't know I needed to hear you say that with the Japanese accent, but apparently I did. That was worth it.
Also, the Japanese accent.
I've been watching a lot of NJP.
I hope he gets a bad fortune in his cookie for his birthday. I hope it is something very terrible. I hope it's like Stephen King's Thinner. Like he gets like some bad news that just starts happening.
Zach, what?
I don't know, man, because in a few weeks, Fast 10's about to hit a Billy, so I think Cena's chilling right now.
That's right.
Fast 10's going to lose so much money, they're not even going to be able to finish the sequel to that and finish
Let's
the story.
make a bet. Let's make a bet right now. You heard it here first.
Okay.
Zach,
Okay.
put it on the board. I am betting you Fast 10 is going to hit a Billy.
All right. I don't care what it is. That's a bet right there. I don't
That's a
care what
bet right there.
the thing is. That's a
That
bet.
is a bet.
It
Lock
will
it in.
not hit. It will not hit $1 billion.
Let us know in the comments what's the punishment for getting this for being on the loose man.
Hold on. Again, Eric is not coming up with no punishment. I don't want to hear that from Eric and what he decides. It is a bet between me and Zach. And you should be rooting for me because I'm defending John Cena's honor here.
Ah, damn, you got me in the pickle.
Honor. The John Cena joke on. It'll putter out around 800 million knock.
You said 800 million?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
because
see,
word of mouth will be so bad. It'll putter out around 800 million.
So someone let us know, or maybe I'll look it up while we're doing the podcast. By the end of the podcast, I want to know how much did the last one make. That's how.
It doesn't matter. We have the bet.
Oh, I'm just curious. I'm trying to gauge my odds here.
And
if I have to watch the movie 20 times, I'll go.
Zach, I know I'm gonna find you in a theater with your hoodie on in the darkest corner, enjoying all the John Cena scenes.
I don't think any guy.
Oh, Big John,
go faster, John. Be more furious.
Hit us with a one-liner, John. You're such a thespian.
Oh man.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
What's up, man?
How do you get a black eye when you're not hit in the eye?
Hey, that was a hell of a makeup job.
If you see the thumbnail, I guess. Yeah. I watched it twice. Not one hit in the eye. Ruby Soho and Tony Storm were unbelievably, rightfully so, cautious and doing to the back of the head and the neck. But not one hit in the eye, not a candlestick, whatever.
Yeah. Right. That's why you could really tell, despite all the, the storyline backstage, they gotta love each other. They gotta be best friends. Saraya was so protective with those kendo shots. I've never seen, and not to discredit her, but she was really not trying to hurt Britt. And you could just tell they really like each other. For me, I was so happy to see that because now we're getting more segments with the women. Not just you come on for one quick match and you're gone. We got them again in a big segment later on in the show. And it worked for me. I got flashbacks to Randy Orton and Triple H. With a big little thing right there. The only thing that worked for me, I told Zach. I don't know where I told you this. I don't remember last time we talked, but the camera angles. AEW with this production. It happened during the promo in the beginning with the pillars. I think it was Jungle Boy. Someone was saying something really important, and the camera was literally on Sammy's back. I'm like, come on. And this one right here, another really important moment. I think you want to have a shot for it for when you get to your promo packages. Britt Baker goes to slap Chris Jericho, and we completely miss it. Now, when Ray Phoenix is running over the ropes, doing all this crazy stuff, if you miss it, you got to catch it. But okay, fine. He's doing some crazy stuff. He's moving too quick. Speed of light. When Britt Baker's going for a slap, how do you miss that?
Right.
You know what's even worse than that? People on Twitter commenting, "One hell of a slap. The slap heard around the world."
You didn't see it.
The place where people go to complain about Twitter. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. It's right there in plain sight. She's this far away. She's doing everything right. It's all on the production. It's all on the camera.
Yeah. So that's what really bugs me.
It's like some Tony Khan bots talking about the slap around the world.
Yeah. We got to stop the presses real quick for a quick second. We got to stop the presses from Dynamite. We'll get back to Dynamite after this quick break, but we got to throw it to Eric. Eric, I think you're getting called out in the comments, bro.
Let's get one thing straight. You can take Triton. That's fine. You can have Triton, but it's like Excalibur. The sword, not the commentator. You can have the sword and the stone, but if you can't wield it properly, you're not going to wield it correctly. All right? You got to know how to use Triton. You got to know how to make the ladies flop. You got to know how to make it drip.
You got to know when to hold them.
Clop, clop.
Know when to fold them.
You got to know. But I want to get 2K23 at some point, just do it my GM mode. So
yes,
keep an eye out.
Check Eric Streams, man. He does WWE 2K My GM mode with his star player Triton.
Damn right.
But back to Dynamite.
And back to that same segment. I love how you could hear Chris Jericho directing Adam Cole, telling him, "Take a swing at me."
Mm-hmm.
It's
there's
a damn mic down or something. I don't know, or Jericho learn to talk quieter.
There's little stuff like that. I think Jericho directs a lot of stuff when he's in the ring. But yeah, that one did catch up there. You also
Yeah, the
see.
handcuffs put on him wrong.
I was gonna say that you can see the handcuffs get put up. I think he was actually had to hold either the cuffs or the
He
rope
was,
so it wouldn't
he was
break.
holding both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's some stuff going on there. Um, what else happened during this? I was a little
Also,
disappointed
too.
that Britt didn't main event, but you got it, Zach.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the same thing that you talked about. Now they have another segment, and I, it's kind of like too late to praise Tony Khan for that right now, in my opinion. But also now you're actually like bringing the Outcast down because you're bringing them as part of Jericho's goofy doofus group because that's what they are. Jazz isn't serious at all. They're a doofus group. Anna Jay wasn't there. What the hell? She's part of the group. Why wasn't she involved in this?
right.
And secondly, now you're even showing even more that the men in AEW don't need to do this because they're getting a push. Because there's going to be no men joining the Outcasts because they're getting their pushes, they're getting their TV time. You're inadvertently telling that to the audience by doing this.
That's a good point. I didn't really think of. Well, what I got from it as well was just like he's just spread too thin, bro. I don't think you can be booking all this. I know Vince did it for like what SmackDown Raw, but TK is doing all these shows. Now you have Ring of Honor. You're gonna have football coming up soon. You have the soccer. The draft's gonna be here in a few weeks. I think he's just spread way too thin, man.
He is. And that even when Vince was doing all that, like realistically, Vince had people doing other stuff. Like he wasn't booking
Yeah.
NXT 205 Live.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with Zach. Like, and I think it's like I can't even give TK props for doing the second segment with the women because I can't remember for what segment it was. I think it's like the last time they had like a big multi-women feud. The second time they had their segment, it was also with men. Like they can't just have their own segments. They have to share TV time with the men. It's
I get all that. I thought the segment was really cool. I really enjoyed it, and I was surprised.
I think it worked. I'll give it that. Like this is the one time where I'll be like, my criticism I'll put it to the side because fine, that worked.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Before the end, when they started, the crowd started chanting pieces of shit. I thought I was a little disappointed in the crowd as well. I thought they could have been a little hotter for this, especially when you got your hometown girl Britt there. I thought they were a little quiet.
also,
I mean, there's
Need
parts where she's
acting
getting beat, but the
coaches.
kid
They
was
need
thinking they were
acting
quiet.
coaches. They
Yeah,
need acting coaches. That this didn't work at all, especially after we just saw Beth and Edge do this way better.
yeah. Edge has been around the block though, man. That dude,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
he's got some acting lessons in there. Oh man, I think that was it from Dynamite. The only other thing I gotta, if I was Simon, I'll give him a down here. But Hobbs dropped the belt. We have a new TNT champion, and just like Triton, it's getting flopping it around. You're booking Orange Cassidy that belt, so strong. Whether I like it or not, he's at what 20 something title defenses booked all across the board, win streak. The
Yeah.
title looks very legit. What are you doing with the TNT belt? When Hobbs won it, he had won it from Wardlow, who had won it the prior day from Joe, who had won it from Wardlow a few months ago, and then you have the book of Hobbs. And when he wins the belt, he goes straight to some QTTV nonsense. And now we're going back to the book of Hobbs. What are we doing here?
Yeah. No, this is
Booker of the year.
Ass booking. I mean, just destroy the TNT title. Maybe it's gonna look weird to start fresh, but I mean, I'm fine just saying screw it.
That's Cody's lineage right there, the first ever champ.
He'll be fine. he'll wake up tomorrow still happy.
Yeah.
And Wardlow doesn't need Arn. I love Arn, but
yeah,
he doesn't. But I'm glad they're giving Arn something to do. I kind of missed him on screen. Like since Cody left, he kind of got put to the side.
yeah, I just want to say one of his sons passed, and now he's back on television.
Oh.
Good that he's doing all right, but that is part of the reason why Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas haven't been on TV because they're really, really good friends with him. So they might be back on soon. So it's a lot of other stuff going on with the Wyatt, so that's why they weren't on.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that part with Bo Dallas and Bray. Damn.
Best regards to Arn.
Yeah, and he still hits him crazy. That DT hit was great.
Yeah, he's still carrying the Glock. We're not gonna talk about the Elite getting back up.
I mean, Konosuke Takeshita, man, I'm glad we seen this coming. I'm glad he's there. What's his name? Don Callis still acting kind of shady to me. Like he went out to go help him, then he ran to the back. He looked a little goofy. He brought out Takeshita, but I still think he might turn on the Elite.
Well, I love him like a lot that Don Callis does, but I like that. 'Cause I thought that was he's like, I'm not a pro wrestler. I'm not gonna go in there against Brian Danielson, John Moxley.
Yeah, that's another way to read it. I still think he's still shady. I think something's going on.
I always thought Hangman was gonna be in the storyline. Is he? They still.
He kind of yeah. What's Hangman doing?
I thought he was too. That's what he went back to get.
That's a good point.
So we'll see. I don't know. I think Tony Khan needs a vacation. Just give Dynamite. Give the keys to somebody else.
Give the keys to somebody else. Is it time?
It is time because Knock, after I just read this from Mr. Allpower, I don't like the Outcast theme. It sounds like a Fall Out Boy song. Rancid has a new album coming out pretty soon. They could have used a new song from Rancid because they should have sounded more punk rather than pop, as being the Outcasts and like being disruptors like the NWO. But it is time because I found you. I got you, Knock. I got you on WoW. I got you this time.
Sir.
Eric, you can pull it up. We got Knock weeks
Eric.
after weeks after weeks. There he is.
Hell no.
Knock at
That
WoW.
is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful.
That's not you. Bullshit.
I can see it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you can't. No, you.
Knock, you did not. You did not Gilligan yourself and go to WoW.
Most certainly not. Not dressed like that. I don't know what this guy's wearing. My neck can't even do what this guy's neck is doing. I got hit with that Goldberg tombstone. What is going on here?
All right, I'll keep looking for you. Knock, go ahead with Impact. I'll keep looking while you talk about it.
It is time to do it right, to do it justice, to tell you if you're in chat. It is time to join. It is time for the most inspirational, sensational wrestling show going every week. Impact Wrestling. And what a time, what a time. We got the old graphic, but whatever, Eric. I'm going to get this right. Coming off the hottest show of the year, Rebellion. We have Alicia Edwards, who's pissed off because PCO did her husband dirty, trying to put him in a casket. She's yelling at Santino Marella. And you know what Santino Marella does? He books her in a match against Terra Rising, where she does get the victory. Dominant victory, hits the face button for the win. Now, here for a little history lesson. She's not just Eddie Edwards' wife. Alicia Edwards has been around the block. She's been on the Indies for years. She's in the wrestling ring. Right. In fact, one of the first championships Mercedes Monet won as Mercedes KV was against Alicia Edwards in an I Quit match. So definitely check that one out. She's a legend here in the Indies. Of course, next up,
agree Impact is Indies.
No, on the Indies, not on Impact Wrestling. She's new to Impact, but she's not new to wrestling. Kazarian gets a nice win over the Good Hands in a handicap match.
What?
He locks in that.
The Good Hands couldn't win a handicap match?
Nope, because your boy, the Elite Hunter, locked in his chicken wing, put him in a chicken wing, taps him out for the submission to win. And then last week on Rebellion, we had the triple threat match of Trey Miguel, Jonathan Gresham, and Mike Bailey. Now they're teaming together against Time Machine in a losing effort. This match is highlighted because we got to see Chris Sabin hit his Cradle Shock move, which is one of the coolest finishers in the game. Nice victory there. Sami Callihan is coming. You got it.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
Go ahead, man.
How can Time Machine ever lose a match? If they could figure out where they lost the match, go back in time and avoid the move or the roll up or whatsoever and fix it.
Exactly. And knowing Impact, this could work in storyline. So hypothetically, they should never lose again. I agree. We should pitch that to Impact Wrestling. Sami Callihan vows to destroy the design. The digital media champion, Eric's favorite, who I think Eric would love if he gave him some chance. Believe in Joe Hendry. He got the victory. Nice victory here. And then lastly, the main event, we have the new Impact World Champion, Steve Macklin, having his changing of the guard ceremony. Some military stuff there. And he says he vows to take out he's not ducking Nick Aldis. He says he's not ducking Nick Aldis. He's only going to put his title on the line against Canadians because he wanted to beat Josh Alexander. Now he was robbed of that victory. So if you're not Canadian, you're not getting a world title match. So
Yeah.
who does Scott D'Amore bring out? He brings out PCO. And now next week or at next Impact pay-per-view, we're getting PCO versus Steve Maclin. It's fine until we're here. We're getting the proper Impact talk. I'm glad if you weren't here last week, Eric disrespected Impact, and I'm here to bring back the most inspirational, sensational, greatest show going, that Impact Wrestling. I talked about Steve Maclin and PCO, Alicia Edwards, who I don't know if you know, she's an indie legend. She had a nice match against Mercedes KV when Mercedes KV,
Mercedes
Monet was just starting.
You're not doing this again twice. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a slow recap. I'll give you a quick recap.
He's a time splitter.
And Zach actually had a nice proposal. He says Time Machine should never lose because they should go back in time and to the exact moment they're going to lose the match and win. I think with the way Impact books, it'd be a cool little thing for Time Machine to have a time machine.
If I could go back in time, I would tell Scott D'Amore's mother, sex is overrated. Abstinence is the way.
Because so yes, Impact Wrestling is here. And I know Eric's going to rip this to shreds, but Nick Aldis is currently working without a contract, but he's committed to wrestling for Impact and proving them right.
Whoa,
that's all I'll say.
People in Impact get contracts?
Yes, you get a contract, man. It's professional wrestling.
Professional. This is not professional.
It's a professional company.
This ain't professional. You know
what? Did you get a contract when you worked there?
This isn't professional.
You know what, Knock?
Did they send you a W-2, Eric?
You know what they said? I had to give them money. I had to give them my time, my money. I gave them my dignity. I walked into a building where Impact was working, and I felt so much shame.
Bro, they gave you a slice of pizza and some water.
Some cold-ass pizza. On second thought, I think it was cardboard with some tomato sauce on it.
Oh, Domino's.
Yeah. Well, that's LA pizza for you.
Nah, this company, Nutella, why? I like y'all. Why are you doing this to yourselves? There's some real wrestling out there. There's some good wrestling out there. You got a man who only fights Canadians. When Jack Swagger talks about being a real American, he's a heel. You got this guy over here talking about Canadians, maple syrup, Canadian bacon. But nah, this is some good shit. You got a team who call themselves a time machine because they're a bunch of nerds. I don't want nerds in my wrestling. I want men with beef. You got a woman calling herself Tara Rising. That name didn't work for Triple H, but it's good enough for Impact. You got a pay-per-view called Once and Always with some Disney shit.
No, that's Power Rangers. Power Rangers.
Okay, good. Oh, thank you.
What the hell is Endgame?
Blow an aneurysm. Oh.
Eric going off, but we're gonna put him in his place for Impact Wrestling. So, as you guys know, for WrestleMania, Eric dyed his hair blonde for Cody, and now he's dyeing his hair red for Impact. Love to see it, man. Eric, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Everyone, comment on Eric's hair, man.
I'm about to rip this hair out strand by strand because you said that.
Oh, man, great stuff there. But did you catch Once and Always yet on Netflix?
I did.
How was it?
What are some of your thoughts here on what are the greatest things to happen to Power Rangers?
Glad they kept it at 55 minutes. I'll just say this. No, I'll say this. I haven't watched anything Power Rangers since the movie came out on clamshell VHS. I'm glad they kept it at 55 minutes because that reboot from like 2017 or whatever like that.
Yeah, 2017.
It was awful because it was so long. It was too long with no substance. This at least had the kind of reboot, repackage, kind of like what's it called? Like now when they redo stuff, they say it in Scream all the time now. I can't remember, but it's a requel, a reboot sequel.
Okay,
it's nice for that. It's good for the fans. It's just like if you know stuff. I know a little bit here and there of Power Rangers, but like the Pink Ranger isn't there, so then they bring in another Pink Ranger who supposedly have more power than the regular Pink Ranger, or maybe it's the Red Ranger. But then they show the group as a doll. I don't know, I know enough to be like, well, okay, I know why they're cheating and doing these things. And secondly, who was this other Red Ranger? I know he's like the second Red Ranger or the third Red Ranger, but he looks like his Zord was going to be an IROC Z with a Miller Lite in a cup holder. Who was this guy? Like, it was so weird seeing this dude come in. Hey, it's the Power Rangers. Hey, it's a Grease Lightning Zord. I'm in. It was so weird, but I know he's part of the history. I actually think it was really good. I'll give it out of 5 for what it is for the fans. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh man, I have not had a second to sit down and watch anything yet, so I did not see it. I'm trying not to get spoiled too much on it, but there's a few little things I saw. They did a nice little tribute to Jason David Frank. I seen at the end of him in the Pink Ranger. I seen that.
Yes. And Yellow
Um,
Ranger.
and this comes from me. I've watched. Let's see, what's the last Power Rangers series I watched? So I did watch the 2017 movie, despite what most people say. I actually love the movie too. I thought the 2017 movie was great. I
So
haven't watched it
boring.
since I watched it, but I was there at the premiere and I watched it in theaters with them, so maybe I'm a little biased. But I thought the movie was great. Besides the movie, I haven't watched Power Rangers since maybe, man, I don't remember. Maybe since like 2014. 2014. It's been a minute, but yeah, still very classic, man. Eric, do you plan on catching this at all?
I do. I want to. It looks cool. And I'm actually glad to hear it's 55 minutes, so I don't have to spend too much time on it. But it looks. I mean,
It's
yeah,
perfect. It's very enjoyable. Okay.
it seems like the cast really were into it. Seeing who was, I know one of the Rangers, maybe Chilla can tell me, was like saying online that she just didn't want to do it and she had her reasons. So,
The
Pink
Pink Ranger.
Ranger.
Pink Ranger, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully she's all good, but um, yeah, I'm looking forward to see it. It seems like it's a nice little love note to fans.
I like that they brought back the actual Rita American voice too. That helped a lot. If you know what Power Rangers is, you'll be fine with this. If you think it's supposed to be something that's more like the 2017 remake, you might think it's a little goofy. But if you're down with Power Rangers, it's totally cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. All this Power Rangers talk. If you guys want to see it in the chat, let us know. Because if you guys want to see a tier list of Power Rangers seasons or something like that, we got some more tier lists coming for you guys. Maybe we'll be able to throw it into the mix.
Can I just say, in Power Rangers, growing up with it, it was like every kid knew Power Rangers, and
Yes, sir.
the fact that like it's 2023 and Impact Wrestling is still a thing is something that I will never understand. Like,
I'm actually glad you brought Impact back up because coming up soon, they're about to hit their 1,000th episode. It's coming soon, and I hope they bring in some guests. I hope we get AJ Styles back, for a little cameo. Some other Samoa Joe looks like he's available. There's a lot of people we could bring in.
Impact
Jeff Jarrett,
Wrestling is over here calling their exes like, "Hey, you remember those good times we had? I know you left me, but you want to come back and talk about them?"
WWE does it every month. Their special shows. Why can't Impact do it? Why can't we keep saying that? Fickle alarm.
People didn't go crying, running from WWE. Well, yeah, some people did, unfortunately, but with Impact, it's all the damn time. It's all the time. These people are like, "Hey, WWE, snatch me up, be better, take care of me." Impact is over here abusing me. They got a tag team called ABC for what? Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Why isn't it called ACB? Knock. That shit don't make sense.
Hey, that's the Bullet Club right there, man.
That's good.
Bullet Club.
Bring back the beautiful people. Amen. That was.
I agree. They were great.
That's a top 10 faction. That's so good. Ready or not, definitely hit up Attila. Talk Power Rangers all day long. Yeah, it's just fun. No, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Really appreciate the support. Hit that like button if you can. Help us out. We really appreciate it. Subs are going up really nice. Definitely appreciate everyone jumping in. Anyone's new. West Coast PopCast. We talk wrestling every week. We also talk a little pop culture because we like a lot of stuff. We like to talk to you guys and see what you guys are into as well. So if there's any movies, TV shows you guys out, hit us in the chat as well.
That's right.
And we should have bashed John Cena because it's his birthday today.
sure to hit
And
him up
bash
on
him in the
Twitter.
face if you see him. Yeah, hit him however you can. Yeah.
Show him your
You know
love.
who you need to show love to is WoW TV this week because there's someone very special on the episode. After months of trying to find him, Eric, if you can bring it up. Knock, we found you. We found you on WoW.
I'm done. I'm done with the nonsense, man. You disrespected me so bad in the last one. If you guys haven't seen it, you can hit the rewind and see the picture he thought was me. You can't even make this up, man. It looks like MJF.
That's not you?
Could it be me?
Oh, glasses. I didn't even catch that, Knock. I didn't even catch that he was wearing glasses. Okay, I'll keep looking for you.
Well, the kid on the left must have saw something. I don't know.
For the first time in the titty bar.
Here. All right, I'll keep looking for you, Knock. By the time we get to WoW, I'll hopefully find you.
Oh,
All right, with the disrespect. It's like I didn't send him a picture. It's like I didn't send him a picture.
No, you didn't wear glasses. Shit.
Oh man. Time for that smack it down.
That's right. Get that impact taste out of my mouth.
But yeah, like SmackDown this week, they're making Solo Sikoa look really, really strong. He's on a dominant win streak. He brutalizes Riddle. Good stuff there. Definitely the most dominant person in the bloodline, obviously outside of Roman. Actually, maybe more than Roman because he didn't really need help to win. What else do we have here? After Chelsea Green threw water at Liv Morgan's face, she got her back this week. They cheated to win, retained their belts, Liv and Raquel. So we're gonna see probably some complaining from Chelsea Green. And then I don't know if you see this match, Zach. Did you see Strowman and Ricochet, their tag match against the Viking Raiders?
Yes.
I'm not too sure if I'm a fan of Ricochet and Broad. I like Ricochet. I don't know if I like Broad. During the match, Ricochet tags in. Braun launches him over the ropes at Ivar, but I guess Ivar wasn't in position. Weren't really there yet. So Ricochet just awkwardly lands on his face on the mat in front of Ivar's feet. It's like, come on, bro.
Can I ask too? Why did Braun just all of a sudden like fall down on the apron? No one hit him. No one was near him. After he did that move, he just fell down on the apron and laid on the apron.
Yeah, I feel like last week too, we are talking about how green Broad was, but yeah, just I don't know, man. I don't hate the guy. I just don't really like him. I particularly want to see him in the wrestling ring.
I don't think you guys understand how much power it takes to hold up all that beef. If sometimes a guy needs to lay down, the guy needs to lay down, all right? The man should come out there with a pillow and a blankie sometimes. It's hard being that beefy.
All right, we'll get him Wendy Chu then in the draft.
Yes, sir. And then two more things from me on SmackDown. Really enjoyed Xavier Woods' title attempt at Gunther. He did lose. His chest got bruised in. He has one of the best forms in the top rope leg drop I've ever seen. He gets really high, looks really good, looks safe as well. Good opportunity from Xavier. Hopefully gets a singles title run at some point. And then the last thing I did want to say was I called it. Like Babe Ruth, I called my shot at Zelina Vega's getting the one-on-one singles match against Rhea Ripley at Backlash in Puerto Rico. Hopefully it's the main event. We'll see. I don't think she's going to win, but I think we'll get some good spots here. And we actually see her showcase what she can do in the ring. And Rhea's going to get booed.
I don't think it's going to main event because you got Cody and Brock and you got Bad Bunny in a match.
Yeah, but you also don't have there's no Roman, there's no world title. So put your women in that spot, I think.
It's either going to Cody and Brock or I think Bad Bunny. I think they gotta go with the money.
Bad Bunny could be like in the middle, I think. Because who is it? It's Bad Bunny and I don't think you should end off the Judgment Day.
I'm thinking it's Bad Bunny and Ray versus
and Priest. Oh, those. Yeah.
I mean, it could be a one-on-one, but I think it's gonna be a tag. Just have everybody.
I thought, did they not announce this already? I thought they might have announced it.
Did they?
I don't know.
Oh,
like
we'll have what they announced in promo school.
Okay. Because I feel like they've been building up Backlash kind of slow.
You really, and that's the thing too. I think it's next week as well. So like, what's up with this build?
But yeah, I mean, that's good for Zelina. You know, she's been doing a lot on social media, so I'm glad she's going to be a part of this.
Yeah, and like her gear is amazing, man. She's always had some not cosplay, anime inspired gear. So it's just really cool to see her evolving more. Like the character's always been there, the mic work's been there. So it's cool to see her get some in-ring opportunities.
You mentioned the gear this week on SmackDown. They missed a cool shot. They had it for like a second, and then they went back to their regular shots. When she was talking to Adam Pearce, she had those big like throwing star earrings on.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
had it where it was like him in the earring and her talking, and they should have done the whole thing like
Ah,
that. It was just like so cool for a second, and they didn't keep it. They went back to the regular genetic stuff.
Yeah, that was a cool shot. Oh, also I forgot to say, you're talking about Xavier and Gunther's match. Apparently, according to WWE, was it May since May 2021? Maybe 2022. Xavier's been undefeated in singles matches up until this point.
I think you might be right because technically, too, he didn't lose to Roman either.
Right. Which I thought he
think
did,
you might
but
be right.
I guess I forgot how that ended. But
I'm pretty sure it was like a DQ of some sorts.
I think I skipped that match because as much as I loved Xavier, I was like, he's not going to win, and I didn't want to see him.
Yeah, I
challenge.
think it was because he's been on Twitter talking about like no one acknowledges that he's ended Roman's streak a long time ago.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. And ready or not, I think they want to wait for the New Day to come back and do an Imperium versus New Day feud. Big E got some good news the past week, so it's just slowly working towards that. But I think Big E would be the one to take it off of Gunther.
That'd be such a good redemption story. Not just because he broke his neck to come back to get a singles run after he's WWE champion, but he was a good IC champion. He walked into Mania and lost to Apollo Crews, which I think was one of the worst booking decisions.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see him get it back.
Actually, just have the feud and then actually have Woods take it on. Actually,
yeah.
Yeah, Woods needs a singles run for sure. There's a lot of ways you can go with it. Either member of the New Day to win the belt, I'll be fine.
I'd take that.
I think you're right. That's a call.
But I also kind of just want the New Day as a trio, just doing their thing. And I feel like if one person has a singles title, I don't trust WWE, especially that Vince is back, to know how to book the trio as one of the title.
You don't got to split people up all the time. If it works, it works. Go with what got you to the dance. Just because someone has a singles belt, that means you can't highlight the other people with them.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like when John Cena was wrestling, no one else got highlighted because they were just focusing on Cena, and no one else got the highlights. So,
yeah, I mean,
happy birthday! Happy birthday!
It's like shining a flashlight next to a star. You know, the light's there, but when the star is shining bright, you can't help but go blind.
Last thing I will say, I'm gonna send it in the group chat. I'm gonna post it somewhere. If you guys watched Imperium's entrance, I don't know how long they've been doing this or how they perfected this, but when Gunther takes his coat, his robe off, the way Ludwig Kaiser catches it and like flips it is incredible.
Yeah, I love them. They nailed that. This whole dynamic. I hope they never break up. I'm fine with that.
They shouldn't. That's another team that needs to stay together.
Yeah. Anything else happening on SmackDown?
I think that's it for the weekly recap, man.
All right.
Well, you're forgetting about one show, Knock. I did watch WoW this week. They had a bunch.
I'm done with that show, man. I'm done with
it. Telling you, man, it was a good show. I'm just trying to promote it. Watch it this week. Watched it last night. They had the Island Dynasty take on the Fab Four. It was a big 4-on-4 match. It was a lot of fun. So catch that.
I was definitely there for this.
I think I got you this time, Knock.
You had to.
I got you in the crowd.
I remember this match.
Oh.
I think I got you. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. For a second, I was like, I couldn't find this one.
Oh, man. Wow. I think we taped this in like August. So they really. So this isn't the picture. This is a different picture. This is hilarious.
No, it's a different picture. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I can't tell you what I'm thinking about right there. I don't know what's going on. It was probably a long ass day. The person behind me is smiling. The other person on my left is looking the other way. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Actually, no. Look at what's your name? What's that coach? That's Randy Rara. We're both looking at the same thing. So I don't know what's going on over there. But the other people that's looking the other way are confused.
Knock, you were like almost telling the ref about what was going on behind her back. You were the biggest hype person in the crowd that I've seen in a while.
Sir.
Absolutely loved it. You were selling every little bit of it. If you can spot Knock, he's on the right-hand side of the screen. They sometimes go to it, but maybe that's why I didn't catch you. They kind of don't go there unless the wrestlers are there
Yeah,
because it's almost dead space with the entrance. It's all dark because they
yeah.
don't use it live. They use the taped intros for the entrances until they
Which I
get to the
realized. I
crowd.
didn't realize they did that.
Yeah, and then it's right next to the announce table too, which is more like black.
Yeah.
So that they don't use that spot much. If you can find Knock on Wow this week, find him, send us a picture on our social or anything like that. And good stuff, Knock. I think you're gonna be on
Okay.
for another week too.
Okay.
This
So yeah,
much
we're so we're still on these episodes where I'm on that corner. When we get to, Eric, you were there for 1 or 2 days. I forget.
just
I
one.
feel like two. One? Damn, I felt like
Right?
two.
Oh no, for that
But
one too. You're right.
was it two?
Yeah, you're right. It was two.
All right. So when we get to the ones with me and Eric on there, you should be able to see us better because I'm gonna be in like the middle ish, and Eric's on the other side where they show more. So you should be able to see us then.
That's right. Not with my glorious
But yeah,
hair.
we were by far the hypest people there. I went here with some other people that's supposed to be hype people, and they were just confused, didn't know about wrestling, didn't know what was going on. You got to play up the crowd, man. How's the crowd going to follow you if you don't know what you're doing?
True that. And you know what? Even though we didn't get paid for that, or just being there, it felt like a real professional show. Whereas Impact, I had to walk up to Moose and say, "Hey, man, they holding you hostage here? What's going on?"
Listen, Boots didn't want to talk to nobody. That man looked like a serial killer, man. He was in the zone.
He was planning his escape. Did you watch any of were you done with WoW, by the way, Zach, before I asked this?
Yeah, that's it. I don't like to give too many spoilers away for it.
All right. Did you watch NWA this week?
No, but
NWA
Noob
Power.
did.
I can't. If you want to go ahead.
The only thing I saw, which I'll see, Noob, if you catched it, I know your girl Natalie Markova, she was on stage with Smashing Pumpkins, and she hit someone with an RKO and stopped them out. I thought it was a really cool clip.
Because the world is a vampire.
But yeah, I don't keep up with NWA as much as I used to. Let me know, Noob, what do you think about this whole Australia tour? Has it worked out? Has the crowds been good for the talent for the matches?
Yeah, Mr. All Power mentioned that tour earlier, so it's people are watching. And then Mr. All Power giving Knock the rub, saying he's looking beefy.
Yes, sir.
So you get it. You get sometimes Braun Strowman needs to take a nap.
Oh man,
Lazy
I
ass.
guess.
Oh man. There was no Rampage stream this week. Did you still watch it, Zach? Took a break. I'll be honest, I think I had the opportunity to watch Rampage live, and I was like, I'm good on this. I think I'm gonna just watch me some replays. So unless you saw it, Knock, I think I'm fine skipping Rampage this week.
Just I'm loving the whole what do you call it? The representation on Rampage with the Lucha Libre. I know people have been kind of saying, why are they jumping on ropes like this? It's Lucha Libre, man. It's cool stuff. You don't like that style? You don't like this style? Don't question.
Is that someone's dad? Who's
No, it's been a whole talk on Twitter because we get into it right now how you guys feel. I don't know if you guys seen the Jay White match against what's my guy's name? Commander. But Commander was bouncing on ropes doing his thing, and people were like, why is this happening? What are they doing? This is terrible. They're not booking Jay White properly. There's a whole uproar on Twitter.
Well, the uproar should have been on production because they showed too many botches of Commander. And Commander, I like Commander a lot, but if I just keep seeing you playing the same hits every match, I'm not going to be too excited for your next match.
That's the thing. I think they limit him. I think Commander just does the big hits. I think actual in beneath that, I think he has to work on it a little bit.
Talented as fuck, but yeah,
definitely
talented. But I think I'm starting to turn something I don't want to, because watching that match, when he was doing the bouncing on the ropes, I legitimately did think, why doesn't Jay White just push him? It just it's starting. It's getting to a point where now I think I started thinking, because AEW does this a lot because they have so many talented people who do stuff on the ropes, and when you see it enough, it starts to water down.
I get that. The only reason I think it was a problem was because Commander kind of messed up, and I could see Jay White have to help him on that flip back. He had to like legit help him get him over, or he was gonna fall on his head.
Which that was awesome. Like props to Jay White. I hope he
Yeah.
gets props for that backstage.
But but my thing is, for what 20, 30 years, we watched the dead man go up to the top rope and walk his slow ass across those ropes and throw an armbar, and no one complained. No one batted an eye.
But to be fair, who else his size was doing that back then?
Right.
And that's a good point too. That's a great point. I just think, like you said, we might need to, I think Commander put him on Ring of Honor. I mean, yeah, just I don't know, not too much Dynamite.
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Well, let me just bring this up. So I went to like my favorite place in the world last night for some tasty LA pizza, the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Oh,
absolutely love this place. There was I'll take a free water. I just love that place. There was a table kind of kitty corner to us, and I heard them talking about WrestleMania. I'm like, ooh, God, if I had business cards, I'd throw them on the table.
Yeah.
But they said,
yeah,
the Brock Lesnar had a match, and the guy said the same typical thing. I haven't watched wrestling since so. He probably said Stone Cold or whatever, but he's talking about Brock versus Omos and what a spectacle is. He said, you should have seen this dude. He's like 7-some feet tall and everything. So again, like the spectacle stuff works on people who don't watch wrestling. And when the Undertaker was walking the ropes, like that's what it was. It's like, holy crap, this tall ass dude is like walking on the ropes. But again, now when things are more fast paced, I still get the spectacle with luchadors doing stuff. So, but you just got to watch it, because I get the complaints, but again, that's a lot of it's on production and showing stuff.
Yeah, and I think when you're doing that, like when you're doing stuff like that, you're gonna mess up at some point. For the longest, the Commander had a great run where he did not mess up, and no one blinked an eye. This time he was a little more sloppy. I get it. Maybe the ropes were a little wet. Someone who does it back in the day, Manami Toyota in New Japan or in Japan. She was great at, if she messed up, you could not tell. And she was just so subtle about it. And I think nowadays, Vikingo was another one who I've seen him mess up, and like it didn't even look like a mess. It looked like it was supposed to happen. So stuff like that, I think Commander has to just, if you can get that.
Right. And we should give like luchadors a pass when this shit happens, because I mean they're human and humans make mistakes. And I'm guessing like 99% of the people who are complaining about this, including myself, can't do this shit. And if I was a wrestler, I'd love to do it. But
yeah, I just like there's a variety of styles in AEW. I think TK's doing that well. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Dangerous, though. Jay White should be in the main event, or at least main event style matches. Not to put Commander down, but I mean, like, he's going against people that aren't even like up in like mid card title scenes and like getting run for his money. So like, I don't even think he could face Kenny Omega right now if I'm a casual viewer. Like, I don't see that like happening for a long time. So
I think you got to build him up though. Like, Kenny's in a storyline, you got to throw him straight in there with him, and like this was his debut match.
Yeah, I get that. It's just, Tony Khan thinks everyone knows everything on the internet and independent scene. So I guess as a viewer, I'm like, you're kind of you wasted a lot of talent here, like Gresham, and I think Jay White's kind of getting, I don't know, Ty Valkyrie on Rampage for like 20 weeks. Just little nitpicks.
And now she's getting a title match. This Dynamite.
On Dynamite, not the pay-per-view. Unless this carries over with a stipulation, she can't use the move, and if she does, they get a rematch. But
I need a little more promos, like not just the backstage ones, like some face-to-face, something to go back and forth. That's what I think TK needs to work on.
Yeah.
Because for as long as this feud's been going on, for what's been like a month or so, Ty has been there, it still feels like this title match is out of nowhere. I still feel like I haven't got enough story yet.
I couldn't even tell what the story is, honestly.
Neither can TK, so we're good.
But that is Rampage. No need to look at any comments in the chat. We're good on that. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
You directed my eyes to the chat as soon as you said that. Can we find a way, Mr. Allpower, to get Eric to watch Impact? I have a few match suggestions. Let us know in the comments after the show what your match suggestions are, and we'll get Eric right on it. And Impact Plus for Eric. That's the new hashtag.
You know what? You people are treating me like I'm the one in the dark. All right, you people are the. listen, my lawyers and I agree that I did not start a cult. If you take me to court, I will say I was not in a cult. But you ask some people, they say I led a cult. So I might know a thing or two about cults. You people are in one. You people are sheep. All right? And Impact is over here shearing you people. It's John Cena's birthday. How about we watch some John Cena matches? Huh? Remember when John Cena made CM Punk? Remember when John Cena made Edge? Remember when John Cena made professional wrestling?
You know, no one's watching today on his birthday. John Cena movies. Nog and I now have a bet that he is in the Fast X number 10. Nog says it's going to hit 1 billion. I do not. So,
Yes,
that's a little
I'm
faith
betting the
people
house
have in
of my
John Cena.
franchise.
Just use coasters and tread lightly in John Cena's house, as we saw on Total Bellas. This man is a narcissistic Danny Tanner of Neat Freak.
I'm sorry that this man has rules. This man has laws. Religion has 10 commandments. John Cena can't have a few.
You think you'd be allowed by John Cena in a white shirt drinking a Merlot? No, it's too risky.
And you know what? That's fine, because every now and then we all need order. And clearly John Cena knows that. If he told me I had to wash my hands before I could even go to sleep, or some craziness, which I guess you should wash your hands before you go to bed, you crazy animals, it's still a pandemic, then I would do it. You know what? When you guys can find me John Cena versus The Rock in Impact, I will watch it.
Hey, you know who made an appearance at Impact? The Rock.
Doc, we right now are doing the same thing The Rock did. We can record this and send it to Impact, and it's the same level. I bet you they paid an appearance fee. That shit
Eric,
wasn't free.
Eric, a win is a win.
A paid win is a win. Over in news and rumors, we talked about Big E earlier, and Zach said he got some good news. He also got a new job. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't remember which university he went to, but he is going to be the MC for their football season. So
shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but good for him getting another revenue string.
He seems excited about it, so I'll call it a good thing. I don't know if I don't follow them. I don't know if they're good, but he's a real hype for it.
Okay.
I think that was everything I really cared about. I just saw Big E, and all the other news just went away.
Yeah, news and rumors for me. Last night we had Stardom's All-Star Grand Queendom. We had 6 title changes on this pay-per-view. Definitely one of the best pay-per-views of the year. Mercedes Moné, she went bankrupt and she lost to Mayu Iwatani. So we have a new IWGP, the 3rd IWGP Women's Champion. Great match there. Mercedes came out to an old persona of Eddie Guerrero, the Black Tiger #2. Really, really cool stuff there. And she was actually rapping her theme song. And let me tell you, Mercedes got bars. She did so much for this title, put on a great match. She sold the tombstone that Mayu does very well. And definitely check out the highlights or any clips you can see from this match. If you guys are into boxing, we had one of the boxing's biggest fight also happened last night. Ryan Garcia got KO'd by Tank with a body shot to the liver, put him down. But I think that's it for me. I was just watching a lot of wrestling. I didn't see too much news and rumors.
Yeah, I really don't have anything. Noob, let me hit on yours. I think Natalia Markova is more suitable in WWE than going to AEW, because being featured in all 6 shows would be overkill for AEW. I think anyone with a specialty gimmick or something that's a channel changer, you definitely do not want overkill on there. So I'll agree with you, and I also can do some better vignettes for her rather than looking like the backstage vignettes that AEW does.
Yeah.
The only news I have is Impact. A 1-year
Yes, sir.
high. Eric, how many viewers do you think this 1-year high of Impact got?
Let's see. So it's on Thursdays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's on Thursday. Carried the 7. It's 4.
No, Knock, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with a nice solid 300K.
All right, dude. 100,333 for their 1 year high. So good on Impact. They're raising their viewers, I guess.
Yeah, man, we're going strong. You know who's not doing 100K? John Cena.
You're damn right. He's doing 100 million.
He's doing nothing. Can't even afford
Also,
buttons.
Knock, you are never allowed to say we're going strong in reference to the channel again. Now that you've said it with Impact, I don't want any association with us and Impact.
Oh,
Lastly, box office Mario took in 58 mil, Evil Dead Rise 22.5 mil, The Covenant 6.28 mil, Air 5.5, and Dungeons and Dragons holding on with 5.4 million, around like the mid 80 million, so it might make its money back.
Okay.
I hope so. I'm hearing some good things about the Evil Dead.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. It's interesting. I wasn't looking forward to it, but the parts I've seen, I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad they took it out of the cabin because going to the same cabin for movie after movie and reboot after reboot,
Yeah.
just I mean, obviously this thing's gonna be taken off Zillow, so how are people finding it?
Oh man, yeah. Book the cabin. Why is it so cheap?
No maid service fee?
uh, I will say every time I think of that movie now, I just flash back to people booing it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it was,
Eric, you're gonna love this. Go ahead, Knock.
no, you got it.
Oh, that was the Pope's Exorcist. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Last week's number 2, not even in the top 5. So went to Attack of the Doc. Great documentary if you're a fan of Attack of the Show and G4. Very cool. We went to the theater, the Frida Theater in Santa Ana, and they showed a ton of previews, most of them for movies that they are playing. I like how Alamo Drafthouse has it. Here's what's playing this month in a nice, like, maybe 2 minutes. They did previews for every single thing that they're doing. May 4th, they're showing a Star Wars movie. It is your favorite Star Wars movie, Eric. And it it is a G4 Attack of the Show crowd. When that got put right on the big screen, it got boos, Eric.
Good. As it fucking should. You guys
Pope's Exorcist at Mania boos.
You guys know the story about like Atari burying millions of ET copies in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, I have a copy of it actually.
They should have taken the Master of the Last Jedi and buried it. It should be out there in the world for no one to ever fucking see again. I thought you were gonna mention the fact that the 40th anniversary for arguably the best Star Wars movie. God damn, I can't remember the name of it now. Second one.
Empire?
Thank you. Yes, the 40th anniversary is coming up, so it's going to be shown in theaters soon.
Nice. Tomorrow is the 21st anniversary of G4 starting up. You can watch Attack of the Doc on video on demand. It comes to Blu-ray this summer. We will be doing something on the channel for it. I have something kind of working out, so we'll be doing something for it. And I really liked it, Tsunami. So if you're into it, find it, watch it. I think you can rent it for like $3 or less starting tomorrow.
Nice. Axel here walking the red carpet, moving like Flair, got the drip like Johnny, and the beef like Johnny C.
That was better.
Ah,
This is grade A. This is Seminole.
what if just for John Cena's birthday, we just stream the whole season of Peacemaker? We gotta give the people what they want.
I didn't want it too much. It's not getting a sequel.
You don't want too much of a good thing. You can't eat candy every day. You can't if the ladies can't ride Space Mountain every night. They get sore. With that, with that,
with, with that, do you want to address before we do some rumors? We get to the main event. I know Zach, you have a segment real quick. I know we're getting a little long here.
That's gonna be promo school.
All right, and then before promo school, then Eric, do you want to address your poll of the week? What's our results?
yes, I do. I should have had.
While Eric's pulling it up, I want to say we have the poll of the weeks going every week. Really appreciate all the support and the activity on there. Definitely keep that coming. We'll keep these polls going, and we'll keep making it more interesting and get some more ideas. But yeah, really good stuff there.
Yeah, so basically, I asked a question. It's a question that's been burning since MJF first debuted on Dynamite. Who is the better heel, The Miz or MJF? I honestly thought that The Miz was going to win this one because I didn't put any parameters on it. I didn't say like today. I was going to, but I didn't. I didn't say since day one. I just said who's the better heel, Miz or MJF. 94 votes. 57% agree MJF is the better heel. 43% say The Miz. What do you guys think about that?
I gotta say, like every week happens, I kind of agree with our poll here. I think Miz had his great run. He's former champion. I just think MJF is more. He gets more heat.
Yeah, I agree. He's a really good heel, but also like we can't fully compare him to the Miz because Miz is, I don't mean this as an insult, but he's a company heel. Like he can do whatever for the company.
Yeah.
Like look what he did with Snoop at WrestleMania. Look what he does with Seth Rollins. He can still put on a really great match on Monday Night Raw with one of their top stars, but also can just do a Miz TV to put someone over and take like a chair or a cake to the face.
Yeah,
That's true.
I would agree. I think MJF is much more hateable, but you're right. Miz can just do whatever he needs. The company needs him to do.
Yeah.
Two-time Grand Slam winner.
Yeah.
Only because Cena took days off,
Of course, the lazy bum. After he's done stealing spotlights from people, he just takes days off, tries to like unbutton his blouse a little bit more and just relax and think of bad movies like Chicken Blockers or whatever that crap was.
Oh gosh,
are you talking?
I forgot about that.
Oh, what a great movie! I remember seeing that in theaters, and I wept. I wept, for cinema had finally been conquered. Are we gonna talk about that record-breaking movie he did for Hulu? What? Oh, this guy.
No, was it called Overacting at a Resort?
Apparently, overacting at a result gets you overstimulating your bank account.
He was unfortunately in Attack of the Dock too, so that's
what beautiful! That's amazing. You get to show. Did you expect that, Zach? Did you know you were walking into a Cena love fest?
it was like watching if they would have put Jar Jar Binks in The Mandalorian. I'll just say that.
If they, you
But
say
they
that.
did. Technically.
What they did? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, technically.
They did.
And it worked. So you know what? Happy birthday, John Cena. We love you. We want to be you. If we could just live a day in your life, let us know. Make it happen. Oh,
I'd put drinks down that were condensing in hot weather. I'd unfluff pillows. I'd move blankets around. I'd move chairs just a bit off angle. I'd have so much fun in that house.
The disrespect, the non-loyalty, and quite frankly, Zach, I can't believe I'm saying this. You are showing a strong lack of hustle right now. A lack of hustle.
I'll show you my strong lack of hustle.
Ridiculous. Let's just hurry up and hype up the channel so we can get the promo school, because I am insulted right now.
All right. Well, it's time, man. Again, if you guys enjoy the podcast, we're doing this every Sundays. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get your boys closer to that 10K journey. Really appreciate all the support. But of course, like every week goes, it's been a great show. It's been a good episode, but it is now time for the main event of the evening. Zach, take it away with promo school.
All right, today at promo school, we're going to play Usi, Booty, or Mid. I have 3 slides prepared. Eric, you can put them up in whatever order you want. I'm sure you know which one is going to go last. We're going to describe what we think of each one. And if we can go, we'll have a discussion if you want, but if we can do it more like player haters ball, have fun with it, even though it's your opinion. So
Okay.
We'll just have fun with it, and just let me know if it's something is what we put up is Usi, if it's Booty, or if it's Mid, and just give a fun response why that is your actual response, but just try to be comedic with it. And then in the chats, let us know what you think of the subject too, and then we can we'll bring it up and talk about them. So the first one up is the Outcasts? Are they Usi? Are they Booty? Or are they Mid?
I'm telling you right now, this three group of women, they are Usi. New theme song, they're matching attires, 3 stars. I know Ruby hasn't been champion yet, but she's a champion in my books. She carries matches. Saraya back from injury. Tony Storm with the best pile driver in the business. It is Usi.
This could go right to OnlyFans because this is straight booty. All right? Let me tell you right now, these 3 women couldn't hack it with the big gals in WWE. A place where even Nia Jax could get a job. A place that begged Nia Jax to come back. So they went down to the Pee Wee Little Leagues. All right? And down there, they can't even do it unless Chris Jericho's holding their arms. This is some straight booty.
I'm just gonna say this is so mid. This is like white noise when you're trying to sleep mid, when you are on record saying, of course, we had to have the iconic green paint that DX had. It's iconic. Of course, we want it to be like the NWO. When you show how unoriginal it is and you express how unoriginal it is, it's mid and going south from there. Please let something say this. Please, I cannot. And that theme song, what is that theme song? It's not good. It sounds like it's a fucking like, it sounds like a spin-off of Hannah Montana theme song. I don't know what we're watching here anymore.
It sounds like Saraya, like her boyfriend's music. It sounds like they remixed that one, at least for the beginning. But when this leads to blood and guts, I'm calling back at you guys. I'm calling you guys fickle.
No. You know, first of all, you build a storyline with women in 2 sets of factions, AEW and Outsiders. You build it with blood and guts, for blood and guts. And then you say, oh, no. TK puts it to the side. It is now going to be Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite taking that blood and guts spot. We can make it another bet if you want.
I'll think about that. Give me a week to think about that one.
Okay. Give until blood and guts to the side.
Who knows when that's going to happen?
Yeah. So we got a lot of different ones in the chats. Mid, Uzi Hot, Booty.
All right. Next one for you.
Yeah, thank you. What is it, Eric? You can announce it.
I believe this is the Backlash card. Everything that's been announced so far. Got Bad Bunny. We got Rhea Zelina. Got Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Seth and Omos, Usos and Solo versus Riddle, KO and Sammy, and of course Cody versus Brock Lesnar.
Nice.
Go ahead.
This shit is mid. Love my boy Bad Bunny, baby. Condito Monedo. Selena Vega getting Rhea Ripley, but why are we getting Seth Rollins versus Omos? Why are we getting this random ass match? And if Bobby doesn't win the belt, I'm walking out of WWE. This shit's mid.
I'm sorry, but this is the definition of Usi. It's dripping with Us. I'm digging it. We've got Seth versus Omos. This is King Kong fighting a warrior. This is Aaron versus the Titans. This is amazing personified. How is Seth Rollins gonna beat which he cannot climb? And then we've got Bronson and Austin. They're gonna gang up and they're gonna beat this Impact Jabba. This little boy that, first of all, Vince McMahon took a chance on him, gave him the ECW championship, and he said, you are the chosen one. You are going to be the man that I will adopt as my very own black son. And what does he do? He runs away. He runs away because he can't handle the pressure. He runs away because he can't handle the spotlight. He runs away to a place where everybody knows your name and you can half-ass it because it's half a company, Impact Wrestling. And then he said, Dad, I'm ready to come back home. And now he's got to pay the due by doing the job. I'm looking forward to this. And Bad Bunny, he gets to show up and show out again. The only thing that can make this better is if the official P-Boy came back for a day in beautiful Puerto Rico.
I don't want to see him here, bro. Is he even allowed to go here?
Good point. I can't top that promo. I just think this is kind of mid, and it's just going to be the Puerto Rican crowd that sells this. And I hope to God too many gringos didn't buy tickets, because then the only spectacle, this being in Puerto Rico, gets taken over. So I hope it's native Puerto Rican people at this show, because it's going to sell this mid card.
It's really cool that they get to have a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, man. That's really dope. It'll be even better. I'll put this at Uzi if they bring out Carlito. Show some respect to the family down there
if they
that has their own promotion.
If they don't bring out the Colognes, or at the very least the Shining Stars, who for years they just were telling us how beautiful Puerto Rico was,
they
but we
did
didn't listen.
with their brochures.
Exactly. It was all leading up to this.
That's hilarious. Long-term storytelling.
Got a lot of different ones on here. Mr. All Power talking about Mandy, of course. We got Booty, Uzi because Brock's and Cody will be epic. Mid, and of course Roman didn't want to show up.
Damn right, because he saw all that talent. He saw Omos walking in and said, "Yo, I want to get overshadowed. Let me do the next one."
We already seen Omos lose multiple times.
And through defeat, he looks more beautiful and better every time.
You know, on Twitter, there's a thing going around. If you're a fan of Omos, they call him Omos Sapiens.
Yes, I've seen it. It's on.
I knew you would like this. This is crazy.
He's doing these TikToks with his doctor or something, and it's hilarious. And I am now officially an Omos Sapien, baby.
This is absurd.
Woo!
Oh, all right, we got the last one up. This is so booty. This is like, today is so booty. It's just like it's like the pandemic is happening. You just want to stay in. You don't want to celebrate. You want to do anything. This is the kind of like birthday where like your mom says you have to go to Johnny's birthday. He invited you. Be nice. You have to go. Well, okay, fine, but I'm not bringing him a present. Well, you have to bring him a present. All right. Well, what's on his list? Well, it has to be white. It's something that can't make a stain in his house. It has to be boring, just like him. This is such a booty birthday. I can't even imagine the pain the cake maker would have to go through to make that cake that's on the screen right now. It's probably a little runny because of the cake maker's tears. Look at how disgusted even John Cena is going to throw up at that cake. He hates his birthday that much too. If you look at the picture, unbelievable. What a booty day. No one can sway me otherwise.
Knock, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with mid. I love Cena, man. He was a big part of me watching wrestling, but this day is about the killer and the pillar. Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker share a birthday, the best friends. Cool stuff there, man. So
look at him. I can't even stand myself.
You want to ask me if this is Uzi, booty, or mid? Let me tell you right now. And it comes down to it. Today is a special day. This is a day that John Cena has brought us. This is a day where humanity realized professional wrestling is a good thing. This is a day when John Cena woke up and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have made your lives better." And today is the day we will acknowledge him. Today is the day we will give him his just due, his just respect. Because today is the day John Cena can have his cake and eat it too with both hands. He can dig into the cake. He can dig into it, frosting and all. He can grab it and munch on it. John Cena deserves every cake he's got. He deserves your cake. He deserves my cake. Today is his birthday. Tomorrow is his birthday. Next week is his birthday because John Cena is the world. And all I can say to you, Zach, is what you gonna do when tomorrow Cena's birthday is over and you're left feeling hollow inside? You left feeling hollow because you realize that only today can you feel true glory, true power, true positivity. Wherever you are, John, I want you to know that we love you. Zach loves you deep down. He's just afraid of that love. That love confuses him. Let that love incline you, Zach. Don't fear that love. And that is why he is the oosiest of the oos.
Hulk Hogan calls you on your birthday.
The oosiest of the oos.
All right, that's Pro Bowl goal. You guys are great. Everyone in the chat too. Everyone, I think I don't have my glasses with me that knock wore to wow, but I think everyone said it is booty. It is a booty day. So unfortunately, Johnson's birthday is a booty day.
Damn straight. Take him out to the club and make it booty day.
Oh man, some of these answers in the chat got me laughing up here, man. Yeah, y'all tripping.
Oh, damn. Bring it. You know what? If they really can go back in time, I want Time Machine to put me in a Groundhog Day situation today. I want to wake up and every day be his birthday.
Yes.
I'll be all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Make it Groundhog Day. With that, I actually want to transition because Tsunami asked, what's the next video? As I told Zach and Doc before we started, I found John Cena's song in my Clone Hero game. So I'm going to be practicing day and night. I want to get that video out tonight for his birthday. So hopefully I can do it.
Oh man. I have to wait till next year for his birthday coming around again.
Go on TikTok, check out It's a Cenaful World if you want more Cena.
Oh yeah. YouTube was hating on that one. Low key Zach might have flagged that one down.
Shit.
Zach, Ray You're Not Resting has a question for you. Is there a stream this week?
You damn Skippy, there's a stream. Friday night,
Zach
you know where to
is
find
back.
us. Rampage. Wherever it is live by you, it's live right here on the channel.
Damn straight. TK, send them some royalties. Oh, man. What else have we got coming up on the channel?
I know we've been saying it for weeks now, maybe at months at this point, but we got tier lists coming, man. We actually have one recorded. It's fully edited. It should be out this week. I got more champions videos, still working on that, but we should have at least one this week for sure. Maybe two. We'll see how it goes. And we got more tier lists to cut to be recorded. So we got a lot of videos coming for you, man. The West Coast pop trade is running wild, and we got more coming for you guys.
Absolutely. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what the hell are you doing? You're not YouTubing right. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and if you're not doing it for me, do it for Mr. C, because he loves you as much as we do.
Oh, man.
Zach, send me that picture when this is done. I'm hanging it up on my wall.
I am sure.
Not of Cena, the other
Damn.
one. The other one.
All right. Stay tuned to the channel if you're not. I'm gonna do a retro game again one of these mornings this week just to kind of chat with you guys. It'll be live chat retro game. I'm gonna do, I think, a Disney afternoon game.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I'm down.
that being said, man, it's been a great stream. Episode 153 is in the books. Shout out to Impact Wrestling. Shout out to everybody in chat. We appreciate you guys. And of course, Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us celebrating this man's birthday, just like Eric.
The rest of his cheeks.
Look at this.
Absolutely. You know what?
Unbelievable. I hope you all are recovering from this crappy birthday. Whatever medication you need to get through the night. I apologize for John Cena's sake and on the behalf of his parents. Sorry we couldn't wrap it up, B.
On behalf of John Cena's parents, thank you for giving us the greatest gift of pro wrestling. Because this man with 5 moves has done what no other can do. This man created a nation based on the foundation of hustle, loyalty, and respect. Have a great week, folks. Stay excellent.
Peace out.